Over the weekend, the New York Times ran a lengthy piece about the Seafarers preschool in Stockholm, Sweden. The piece gushed about the school's strategy for training preschoolers to avoid the strictures of gender identity. According to the Times, prior to the teacher's intervention, the boys were clamorous and physical. They shouted and hit. The girls held up their arms and whimpered to be picked up. The group of 1- and 2-year-olds had, in other words, split along traditional gender lines. The teachers, however, had been trained for just such a crisis. They cleared the room of cars and dolls. They put the boys in charge of the play kitchen. They made the girls practice shouting no. None of this is atypical in Sweden, where many teachers refuse to refer to children with sex-specific pronouns and use instead a gender-neutral pronoun, hen. That's because in centralized government Sweden, state curriculum urges teachers and principals to embrace their role as social engineers, requiring them to counteract traditional gender roles and gender patterns. Science may still be divided over whether gender differences are rooted in biology or culture, the Times Sweet talks, but many of Sweden's government-funded preschools are doing what they can to deconstruct them. All of this is, of course, the sheerest nonsense. The science is certainly not divided on whether gender differences are rooted in biology or culture. The answer is both, but with a heavy emphasis on biology. Even among monkeys, male adolescents prefer wheeled toys and females prefer dolls. Male toddlers are far more physically active than female toddlers. Boys generally have better spatial navigation than girls. Cross-culturally, boys are less dependent than girls, girls are slightly more sociable than boys, and boys are less compliant and more aggressive. Boys, in other words, are different from girls. But you already knew that if you've ever met a little boy or a little girl. My 4-year-old girl loved buses and trucks when she was 2. Without any prodding, she now refuses to wear anything but princess dresses. Her little brother, age 2, runs around the house bonking things with sticks. If you hand him a doll, he will immediately try to smack a table with it.